bread and butter pudding, ladies and gentlemen, and that's what we made today. Good afternoon and welcome to part 2 of episode 45. Barry Beer with you at 25 minutes to 3 o'clock. And my word, we had fun making the bread and butter pudding. And the ingredients were eggs, milk, my special milk, nutmeg, sultanas, and a different assortment of bread. And here's my outsider now for her opening sequence on bread and butter pudding. Good afternoon to you. Welcome back to part 2 of episode 45.
Thanks for having me, Barry. Yeah, bread and butter pudding. Turned out pretty good, didn't it?
It did, and what you do, guys, is you butter the bread, okay, and then you soak it in the egg and milk mixture, okay, and then you layer the bread in an oven-proof dish with some Glad baking paper. Here's my outsider.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Barry's spot on. You did some good mixing today, didn't you, Barry?
That I sure did, Alana, and we baked the pudding for about 20 to 30 minutes. Here's my outsider.
We did, didn't we? And it turned out pretty good, don't you reckon?
Yep, so there are lots of ways you can make a bread and butter pudding, okay, using up the old bread that will soon go stale. Here's my outsider.
Yeah, that's a good idea, It's good to make use of things before they go off.
And we put some sultanas in the mix too and sprinkled them on top and some berries. Here's my outsider.
Yeah, we got creative, didn't we, Barry?
We sure did. And bread and butter pudding, ladies and gentlemen, you will love it. And it's a comforting food for after dinner. Here's my outsider.
Yeah, it's like Barry said, it's good for the soul, a nice warm bread and butter pudding, and then even a little bit of ice cream with it as well, hey?
Or some custard, whatever takes your fancy, folks. So if you like bread and butter pudding, like I said in the first part of our video today, go and use up some bread that will soon go stale. Get some eggs, some caster sugar, some sultanas, and things like that. Here's my outsider.
Yeah, it's a great idea, Barry. It's good to, utilise things you've got in the pantry so you don't waste things, hey?
Yeah, so bread and butter pudding, you just can't go wrong with it. It is so versatile, ladies and gentlemen, and it's even a wet weather activity. Here's my outsider.
Yeah, it is a wet weather activity. It's definitely good to cook when it's wet weather. It's good weather today, but Barry and I are trying to be responsible with the COVID, aren't we, Barry?
And we will talk a little bit about that after the bread and butter pudding. Okay, bread and butter pudding. If you know that there are slices of bread going a bit stale or about to go stale, please use it up and just make a delicious topping to go over it and bake it in the oven, whether it's sultanas, mixed berries, okay? So get cooking, get creative, guys. Here's my offsider.
Yeah, well, that's exactly right. You know, it's good to get creative in the kitchen, isn't it?
It is so if you haven't got anything to do whilst you're at home during the COVID-19, then my upsider and I we suggest that you make a bread and butter pudding, go through your recipe books, because guys, you will absolutely love this bread and butter pudding. So Morris, you will want it time and time again, and it's perfect for the last month of winter. Here's my upside.
Well, that's exactly right, Barry. You know, it's perfect, like for the soul, isn't it?
It is indeed. So that's the end. So the recipe is in the Coles magazine. If you aren't in a Coles, grab a copy of it, of the recipe, and get cooking. To take us through to the closing segment of episode 45 and part 2, we would just like to remind everybody to not be complacent. Don't go out when you are not supposed to, and get someone to deliver your goods. Here's my offsider.
Yeah, it's a great idea, Barry. You know, guys, don't go out if it's unnecessary. And if you can get home delivery, well, that's good. Like, well, you know, if you can, instead of going out for a meal, get home delivery.
Because there are Uber Eats, or you can get McDonald's to deliver your stuff. If you need medication from the chemist, phone through and place your order. Here's my offsider.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Barry, guys. Like, there are alternatives, and, you know, it's just selfish to go out and, you know, unnecessarily, you know, potentially, you know, cause a spread or, you know, potentially get it. And yeah, it's best to do the right thing and stay home. Do you agree, Barry?
Yeah, and if you flout the rules, like we say, guys, there will be a very heavy fine. And please don't be stupid and argue about it and think that you're the one taking control, because you're not. Your health comes first. Listen to the advice of the prime ministers, the the premiers, and don't just turn off the TV or radio and think this is rubbish, because what the governments and premiers around Australia and around the world are saying to every one of us around Australia and around the world is quite important. And and don't go into a border unless you have a good valid reason to, and unless you've got a good reason to. Here's my offsider.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more, Barry. Couldn't have said it any better.
So please, guys, don't be stupid. We know it's frustrating. We know that you would like to get out there, but guys, 2020 has been one of the most bizarre years it has been topsy-turvy, people being stupid, lying and not doing what they're supposed to. So please, we urge you out there to listen to your government, your prime ministers, your premiers, and your health advisors. Please do that. Here's my outsider.
Yeah, I could have said it better, Barry.
And you know what? Uh, Staying home safely. That way you are not spreading the germs anywhere else. And if you do feel sick, isolate in your room. Here's my outsider.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Barry. If you're not feeling well, guys, stay at home.
And don't come to work full stop. Please. We say this to you on a regular basis here on the show. Please, health comes first, not last. And wear a mask. A mask if you can't maintain social distancing. Well, to take us through to the conclusion, we had a lovely time at the appointment, just going over some of the things we talked about, committing yourself to the appointments, being honest, being on time, having transport arranged to get to and from your appointment, and letting people know that you are going to be late, because seating appointments, guys, are very, very important. Here's my outsider.
Oh, 100%. You know, it's very important that, you honour the appointment that you've been assigned to go to. 100%.
So, we'd like to close the show with the messages that we have given you about committing to your appointments, okay, and letting people know that if you can't attend your appointment, and be absolutely honest with the person who is seeing you. Don't tell them absolute lies, because they won't tolerate it. Here's my outsider.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Barry. Guys, don't lie. Don't make up fibs.
So please, commit yourself to your appointment, and if the appointment is at 8:30, guys, be ready to jump in your transport at 8:10, or even earlier, to avoid getting stuck in traffic and things like that. Here's my outsider.
Yeah, it's a great idea, Barry. What time did you leave this morning?
8:15.
Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah.
So it was a good, productive morning, guys. We had a good hour appointment, and NASA was there right on our doorstep, so he brought us home safely, and was wearing a mask too.
That's right.
Well, the time is 10 minutes before 3. We have had a lovely day today with the appointment, and to close the show today, thank you, Alana, for coming on the show, and good luck with your uni work. And please, if you're worried or down, just take some time out to take us out today. I'd like to give some advice to those doing assignments. Please take time out to relax. If it gets too much, okay, put a sign on your door saying assignment in progress. Please do not disturb. And put your phone on silent, guys, because you need to get your assignments done and because they may be due. Here's my outsider for her closing sequence on being focused.
Yeah, I couldn't have said it any better, Barry.
So, we hope that you enjoy the videos that we brought to you today. And at 8 minutes to 3 o'clock, we'd like to thank you for tuning into episode 45 today. The Wednesday wrap is in the evening is coming up at 7 o'clock tonight, and episode 46 tomorrow, 47 on Friday, and then episode 48 next Monday, and then episode 49 on Tuesday, and then episode 50 by the time next Wednesday comes. So we'd like to say thank you for joining us here in the studio today. My special guest has been Alana Wilson. Thanks for coming on the show today. And once again, good luck with your uni work. And from us now, it's a very good afternoon. And stay safe and look after each other and be there for one another. Here is my outsider for her final closing message and farewell.
Thanks, guys, for having me. It's good to be here.
And I will see you later on tonight for the Wednesday evening wrap. Until then, this has been Barry Fair and Alana Wilson. You take care and we'll see you next time. Have a great afternoon and thanks for watching. Good afternoon, everyone.